Hello and welcome back to Galactic. Today we're back in the survival worlds. Yeah, I'm going to be working on the frigate today. I don't have anything in. Okay, so what I need to do is start working on some of these hydrogen hydrogen tanks. I really hope it is enough hydrogen tanks. I don't know how long they're gonna last, that's the problem. So... Okay. Yeah, I also need to fill in that. So I'm hoping today I can get a good bit of progress done on the frigate. Get most of the internals done. I've got the conveyor network complete. Now I just need to worry on all the hydrogen tanks and batteries, reactors, all that stuff. Oh yeah, this is where the jump drive's gonna go. So, oh, I'm out of course I'm out of small steel tubes. Oh, I'm not. Just didn't grab them. Right, just as a quick test, I'm just going to grab a helm block and just see how the ship turns. Just so I can get a good idea of what sort of gyro power I'm working with. Okay, yeah, this turns fine, but I'm gonna add, I probably don't need to add too many more gyros, a couple more because I need to compensate for added weight, but yeah, just 2 small hydrogen tanks. Oh, more here. I'm not gonna put any in there. I could probably put a couple at the front here. Oh yeah, I need to put decoys in there as well. Okay, grab some of them on hand. Shouldn't need to go too... It shouldn't need too much fuel, because it's not like I'm planning on flying in atmosphere or flying particularly long periods of time. The Factorum encounters should go, especially with this, should go fairly quickly, or the ones that don't, it shouldn't require much fuel. Because, like, the Factorum warship is just gonna... That's probably the only encounter I'd say I couldn't take. Everything else I reckon I could handle. But Factorum stuff's gonna come later. Anyway, because I want to take on a couple cargo ships first. Get some extra materials. That sort of thing. I kind of wish they added a Factorum, like, small hydrogen tank, or a Prototech hydrogen tank. That's one thing I always find, whatever ship I build, like, for survival, I never have enough fuel, or at least I feel like I never have enough fuel. On smaller ships, it's not so bad, because you have less thrusters. But when you get to anything like this sort of size, I just never feel I have enough. Right. Oh, Jesus, heck. Thank you, File Explorer. Appreciate that. I need to grab some steel plates because I'm going to put in jump drive. Just, yeah, one jump drive should be enough. I've said before that theoretically I could go without it, but it's just too risky. Actually, I can worry about that at another point. Just gonna put some steel plates into that. Right. So, what are we looking like in terms of... So we got 12 tanks. How many thrusters have I got? Why does the welder cover over the build info thing? Maximum 443 kiloliters for like per second, I assume. And that has a thing of 12 mega. I don't know hydrogen storage things. I'm just gonna eyeball it, I guess. Thinking maybe one more hydrogen tank here, connected to a couple of conveyors, and then some heavy armor up front. So grab that. Heavy armor. 2 of these. Place. 1 here, 1 here. Heavy armor, heavy armor. And then airlock or something, I don't know. Or just leave it as detail. Oh, what I do need to do is put in some more batteries and also get some conveyor networks. No? Out of small steel tubes. Yes, we are. There. Right, I'm gonna grab some more steel plates. I'm thinking I'm gonna start working on batteries. Have I got conveyor? Not conveyor, like a control panel anywhere. There's a connector in here I can use. Yeah, I only have a couple of batteries right now. I'm gonna find some more places. I like to make sure I have a lot of batteries, because sometimes you could run out of uranium, you could get your main reactors shot out. There's a whole bunch of stuff that could ruin your day if you don't have enough batteries. They're also really, like, well, not really, they're quite heavily armoured. They've got 80 steel plates in them plus everything else, so while they're not going to be like tanking any railgun shots, they'll tank a few hits and protect more vital internals. Okay, that's here. And then there was Don't even know if I'm gonna have enough power cells. Yep. Let's just... get that in there. Which one have I start welding up? This one? Yeah. Let's get this done. Start working. I kind of wish I'd done a regular door now, but it's a bit too late, I guess. You should be finished, yep. Why do power cells have to be so heavy? Like, there's a couple components in the game that I feel are needlessly heavy. Oh, how many power cells? Power cells, radio components, medical components. Like, they just feel needlessly heavy, and it just makes the gameplay worse. Might pop some reactors in some of these gaps. Yep. Power cells are going to be being produced faster than I can grab them. But it's only power cells that I'm going to be grabbing. I'm not going to be grabbing like 12 construction components with it. So that's nice. Let's just head in here quickly. Get that sweet, sweet power. Whoa, okay, that was a bit difficult to get through for no reason. We should start making a habit that I enter through there as well. Bit easier to squeeze through. Already started this one. Oh. Okay. Right. Anything else on me? I have some steel plates still. Get rid of them. No? There we go. There we go. Alright, that's all the power cells I need for the batteries. SBRT Mayday. Okay, right. Now I need to worry about the rest of the interior space. So I think for the amount of stuff here, I'd probably say I shouldn't need too many reactors because I didn't have any major power draws. I have the jump drive, but that's not always going to be in use. I don't have any rail guns or large ion thrusters, so I should be able to get away with just a few reactors. I'm thinking 6 spread across the ship would be best. Much prefer the look of the small ones. So okay, there's a convenient spot for it. Actually, there's a convenient spot here. Probably whack a reactor in here. Oh, okay, that's different. Well, I know these two are staying, so I can start welding these up. But I need to grab some conveyor materials. Actually, grab the conveyors to make a junction. Put it on the build planner. It's got 4. Probably want a couple more at the front. So I don't really have anywhere decent to put it near the front. So maybe just change that to a conveyor junction. And pop that, those two, there. As you can probably tell, I am a bit ill at the minute. We're out of construction components? Jeez. I'd rather you do the construction components first. But yes, I am a bit ill at the minute, so fun. Silver's one of those materials that you just don't use often. I have nowhere near enough gravel. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a bit of stone mining. I hate gravel as a resource. I think it's so annoying to get, because you get so little of it from stone. Like, yeah, stone's easy to get, but in the amounts that you often need it in, you just never have it on hand. Because once you get past the early game, you just don't mine enough stone. Like, the moment you get a basic refinery up, most of the time you just start mining iron, nickel, and silicon on their own. So you just never have enough stone on you. I wish there was, like, I don't know, compact stone that could be specifically made into gravel, or something along those lines. Basically a gravel ore. It's just, like, really annoying to get it in large quantities. Or it's more like you never have enough of it, no matter how much you stockpile, because you just never mine enough stone. Silver's another one of those materials. It's just like, silver has so few uses. It's used in reactor components and medical components, and maybe advanced tools. But other than that, nothing. Medical components, unless you're building like a cryo sleeper, you never need more than like 20 on a ship. For maybe a survival kit or medbay and then a few cryopods. Sometimes you have a couple more. And then reactors, they just don't use a lot. It's just, you always have, like, just those sorts of... What? Oh my god, sorry, Jesus. Yeah, here we are. Still not enough construction components. Jeez. My build planner has gone all weird. want to make sure all of these are welded up. But usually if it was like a mining ship or a cargo ship of some variety, I just wouldn't care. So, no, they're fine. Oh, brilliant. Headphones. Deciding to do that. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's just... Usually I wouldn't worry about like a couple construction components, but it's a warship, so everything needs to be welded. Yeah. Why are you not producing? What are we out of? That's how bad gravel is. You need so much of it, and stone provides like not enough. You should give gravel some more uses. I've seen in some mods there's like gravel guns, and I think that'd be really cool. Have some form of like upgrades to the interior turret, or make the interior turret use gravel rounds as like a cheap form of ammo. Have like a gravel autocannon as a turret that's like a meteor defense thing, or like meteor slash what's it called? Anti-projectile turret. No explosion. It's just like gravel, iron, nickel, that sort of thing. And it's just used to go against meteors. Have it as a proper anti... What's it called? Anti-missile weapon. Because at the minute, missiles, like the actual missile thing, they do so little damage, but you can't actually stop them. So what could be good is if they make either upgrade the Gatling so it's a bit more accurate against missiles, or what's it called? Or just make a new anti-ordnance thing, and then buff missiles. Then missiles would actually have a use. Because player-made missiles, I personally don't like player-made missiles. I always find they just get very easily... They either get very easily shot down, or they just don't detonate. Because it's a balancing act. Like, either you have the warhead on, and then it'll detonate when it hits the ship, but then it'll also detonate if the... like, if it's being shot at. Then you can put a kind of like heavy armor on the front of it, but then it just never seems to detonate when it hits a ship's hull. So it's a balancing it. Like this little bit of stone is giving me like 600 gravel. It's nowhere near enough. Probably faster to hand mine it. Should be mining into this asteroid, because I did have the plan to maybe extend out, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Inventory full. Hell, I could probably mine out my own asteroid, this one. So little gravel. At the very least, it's easy to get a ton of stone. But unless you have like some massive large grid miner,
Inventory full.
generally I never find that I can get enough. To be fair, a lot of the times when I do play survival, I do make a large miner. But when I don't want to do that, and I just want a bit of a smaller thing, a bit more detail on all of my ships, and just a bit less, like, industrial capacity, take a bit slower, you never get enough. Like, 10k a stone got me like 100 gravel. That seems wrong. I feel like it should give you more gravel.
Inventory full.
But yep, it's already running out. Thankfully, I'm not trying to build like some super ship with like 7 large reactors. Otherwise, this would be far more painful.
Inventory full.
It's about to be Mayday. It's got to be the last gravel run. Come on. Oh, what? Still not enough. Like, why is gravel even needed in reactor components? I feel like it'd be fine with just iron and silver, but no, it requires gravel. Iron, gravel, and silver. It has no need for gravel. Just have it just be iron, silver, and maybe like nickel. Don't have like gravel in there for no point, because other than that, gravel serves no purpose. It's only in there for reactors. And I feel like if a material is used for one specific thing that's like not really needed, then it shouldn't be that. It just artificially inflates the time to get reactors for no reason. Hopefully SE2 will be different, and I mean, it should be different because they're doing the whole system where materials make other materials. So like steel plates will go into like reactor components. Don't know the ins and outs yet, but well, I say yeah, until it's released I'm not gonna know. But they're gonna make it so components are required to make other components, which I think is a good feature. Because it means that the basic assembler, once you get the basic assembler, the survival kit's useless. Once you get the big assembler, the basic assembler's useless. Because they will make the same thing. Alright, let's actually get these stairs built. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the episode there, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So stay safe out there, engineers, and happy hunting.